Students, today our topic is about 7 segment display. BCD code is converted into the 7 segment display. In this practical, we use first of all the breadboard. Here is the breadboard, 9-volt battery, 7 segment, IC 7447, a 1 kilo ohm resistance, the terminals of the battery and the connecting wires. So first of all, we insert this 7 segment display in the breadboard like this, and this IC 7447 we inserted like that in the breadboard. So here is the apparatus. Here is the apparatus, 7 segment IC 7447, resistance, battery, breadboard, connecting wires. Here is the pin configuration for the 7 segment and IC 7447. Now we operate this according to the pin configuration. First of all, we use the 7 segment. Here is the display point. The fifth point is at positive potential. The fifth point is at positive potential. And third point is also at positive potential. Here is 1, 2, and this is the third point. It's also at the positive potential. Here you can see that this is the positive terminal and this is the negative. Here is the positive, here is the negative. Now connect the 8th point of this 7 segment to the positive terminal. This 6, 7 and 8 to the positive terminal. Also connected this resistance to the 8th point and insert in the positive terminal of the breadboard. Here is the 8th point and this is the positive of the breadboard. Now we operate to the IC 7447, the third point and fifth point. The third point and fifth point is combined there. Third point and fifth point is combined, and this combined point is connected to the positive end. Third and fifth, this is third and this is fifth, is connected to the with the connecting wire to the positive. Here is the fourth point, it is also connected to the positive. Now this is the 8th point. 8th point of this IC 7447 is connected to the negative terminal, it is grounded. The 16 point, this is the 16 point, is connected to the positive of the breadboard. Now we connect the IC 7447 and 7 segment together. This is A, is connected to the A of the 7 segment. This is B, and here is the B of the 7 segment. This is C, is connected to the C, and D is connected to the D of 7 segment. E is connected to the E of 7 segment. Now this F of IC 7447 is connected to the F of the 7 segment, which is here. Here is the F of the 7 segment. Here is G of the IC, is connected to the G of the 7 segment. Here we connect all the terminals, all the points to the 7 segment and the IC together. Now it's a time for the inputs. Here is the first input, which is known as B. This is the B input. This is the C input. This is input D, and this one is A. Here is the binary code A, B, C, D, BCD code A, B, C, D, and 7 segment. When A, B, C, D are all at 0, there will be 0 on the 7 segment. Here is the negative terminal. Here is our B, it has 0. Here is our C. This black wire is at C, which is also at 0. Here is our D, is also at 0, and A will be at 0. Now you can see that here is the 0 on the 7 segment. We done this 0, A0, B0, CD0 and D0, and we get 0 on the 7 segment display. Now we test this. Here A is at positive potential and C is at positive potential. There should be 5 on the 7 segment. A is at positive potential and C is at positive potential. Here is your C is at positive potential. Here is your A is also at positive potential. You can see the 5 on the 7 segment display. Here A is at positive potential and C is at positive potential. You can see 5 on the 7 segment display. This is displayed on that 7 segment. A is at positive potential and C is at positive potential. Now we done this. Only D is at positive potential, all A, B, C at negative potential. We will get 8. Only D is at positive potential, the remaining are at negative potential. Here is negative, here is negative. This blue wire is our 8, which is at the positive potential, and all the other connecting wires are at negative potential. All the other connecting wires are at a negative potential. This is B. B is at negative. C is also at, this is C. C is also at negative. This is D. D is at positive and A is also at negative. This is 8 displayed on the 7 segment. Only one wire, which is D, is at positive. All the remaining wire A, C and B are negative. A, B and C are 0 and only D is 1. We will get 8 on the 7 segment. Here you can see that this is 8 on the 7 segment display. This is all from this experiment. You have the truth table. You can show all the values that you have in that table. Thank you very much.